You're watching E.T.N. Entertainment-related news, entertainment-related discussion. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob, and yes, I know. I'm back to not being in front of the camera. Wasn't too happy with the quality of the camera in the last couple of videos I posted. That was my webcam. I'm still trying to, but I did find a way to set up my digital camera that I haven't used in so long. So I'm hoping to work that into at least a couple of my videos. That way I can kind of mix it up, you know, do some audio, some visual, until we get to the point where I can actually go back to doing full-time, full green screen videos, which we're close. But this is a special video. This is a requested video from one of the Patreons, and this one is from Talil Edwards, and he wants me to speculate on the 4 untitled Marvel movies in the coming future. And yeah, this is interesting because we know that we're getting to the end of this first saga regarding Marvel, and there are a lot of backloaded movies that don't have titles yet, that are unknown. So he wants me to speculate or kind of, I guess in some ways what the next 4 movies will be, the next 4 untitled movies. So before we get into that, let's get into what we know. We know that this year we're getting the Infinity War, which is later on this month. And then after that, this year we're supposed to be getting Ant-Man and the Wasp. That's July 6th. Then in 2019, we're supposed to be getting Captain Marvel on March 8th. Then we get the Infinity War sequel, May 3rd of 2019. Then, of course, in 2019, once again, we get the next Spider-Man movie, which is supposed to be coming out July 5th. And then going into 2020, there's no official date yet, but the one movie we know that's coming out in 2020 is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Now, after that, there's actually more than 4 movies that are not titled. Starting from May of 2020, going all the way to July of 2022. Now, many are speculating and many are assuming that the May 1st, 2020 date is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So assuming that that's the case, you asked for 4, let's do the next 4, which would be July 31st, 2020, November 6th, 2020, and May 7th, 2021. So, interesting here. What could these 3 movies possibly be? Well, I think definitely, in no particular order, out of these next 3 dates we have here, one of them I think is going to be the Doctor Strange sequel. It kind of lines up. I mean, you know, he had his movie, I believe was what, 2000, oh my god, I can't remember because I never got to actually see it in the theater. I ended up getting to see it later on Netflix, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe it came out in 2016. And so he's pretty well overdue for another movie at that point, even if it came out in 2007. You know what, let me just look it up real quick. Okay, so yes, it was 2016, October to be specific. So yeah, to me, one of those 3 dates have to be Doctor Strange. So I think at that point he'd be almost overdue for a movie because it would have been 4 years since his last movie. So yeah, I definitely think Doctor Strange is one of those titles. So when you look at other, you know, let's assume also we're not getting another Iron Man, we're not getting another Captain America, and we're not getting another Thor movie. So now you have to wonder, well, what else? Well, it is possible, although unlikely, that one of those remaining 2 could be a Black Panther movie, a Black Panther sequel. It's not out of the realm of possibility. So I'm going to say one of those 3. You know what? I'll go with the May 7th, 2021 release as being the next Black Panther movie. So this is what we got so far. We're already assuming that May 1st, 2020 is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So that left us with July 31st, 2020, November 6th, 2020, May 7th, 2021, and July 30th, 2021. So I'm going to say July 31st, 2020 will be Doctor Strange. July 30th, 2021 will be Black Panther's next movie. That leaves us with November 6th, 2020 and May 7th, 2021. So, interesting, because now you got to wonder, are we going to be getting any new characters, or are there certain characters that are going to continue, but maybe with different leads? And when I say that, I mean possibly another Captain America movie, but not with Chris Evans. Perhaps Sebastian Stan takes over the reins as Captain America, leading into a new trilogy for Captain America that is now Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier. That's one of the movies I'm going to go out on a limb for, and I'm going to say we'll do that one for November 6, 2020. I do think you'll still see some Tony Stark. I think Robert Downey Jr.'s character is going to be more background now. He'll pop up occasionally. This is also speculating that Captain America does die in the Infinity War. A lot of people are making that assumption. Going with that, I don't want him to die. I personally don't think he will, but there's a good chance, especially considering that Chris Evans already said he's leaving. So assuming Cap dies, I do think you give it to Sebastian Stan for the Winter Soldier, aka the new Captain America. Of course, with Falcon still by his side. Actually, it's kind of funny because Falcon and Winter Soldier are actually very good friends now. They always banter back and forth, and I think that'll be a good way to kind of keep the legacy of Captain America, Steve Rogers, kind of going with those two working together to continue his work. So this is what we got. So we need one more now. So May 1st, 2020, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. July 31st, 2020, I have Captain America, the new Captain America, Winter Soldier as the new Captain America. November 6th, 2020, I'm still working on. May 7th, 2021, I have, I'm sorry, excuse me, I did this all wrong. July 31st, 2020, I had Doctor Strange. So we got to flip the dates here. May 7th, 2021, the new Captain America. July 30th, 2021, Black Panther's second movie. So that leaves us with November 6th, 2020. I'm going to leave this open for either a new character that we don't know of yet, or a new Hulk movie. That's my guess. That's my guess. It's either going to be a Hulk movie, a solo Hulk movie, our first one. Could also be a Black Widow, but I'm going to leave it open for a new character. Which character can they do? Well, if you take away the Fox characters, because while I see the X-Men and the Fantastic Four and stuff like that eventually working their way into phase 2, it's still at this point too early. So the thing of it is, 2020, this would have to be a movie they're already working on now. So if they're keeping good secrets, which we don't know if they are, but if they're keeping good secrets, this could possibly be, it's definitely not going to be a Captain Marvel movie because it would have been too soon. Wow, this is tough because I'm thinking about the comics and what character could they possibly bring. I don't see a Vision solo movie, that's for sure. I'm trying to think of some other characters in the Avengers. Submariner is a possibility. That's kind of the one I was trying to get out of my head, and I did. So I'm going to go on a limb, say that final date, November 6, 2020, is a secret project they're working on. It could either be one of three: a Black Widow and Hawkeye team-up solo film, a Hulk solo film, or the Submariner. Those are my guesses. And these are projects that are probably being, and it's something they'd have to be doing right now. So they would have to be very hush-hush about it. It would make sense because, you know, a Black Widow / Hawkeye movie or a Hulk solo film or a new character being presented into the series, it would make sense they want to be hush about that. So that's my guess. It's far-fetched. Don't know for sure. I do feel confident about the other dates, so we'll go over them one more time. May 1st, 2020, many people are assuming will be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. July 31st, 2020, my guess will be the next Doctor Strange movie. November 6, 2020 will either be a new character. My guess is that it's Submariner if it is a new character, or a Hulk solo film, or a Black Widow / Hawkeye team up movie. May 7th, 2021, a new Captain America movie with the Winter Soldier taking the reins of Captain America alongside with Falcon. And then July 30th, 2021, the Black Panther sequel. And those are the next 4. I mean, those next 5 really, but we already know about Guardians of the Galaxy. So yeah, Talil, I hope I speculated well enough for you. Those are my guesses. It's really tough because one thing about Marvel is once they reveal their plans, then we get all the news of who's going to be this and who's playing what and what's going to be about. But until they announce what they're doing, they're pretty good at keeping hush-hush about what they're working on currently until they're ready to reveal it. So it'll be interesting to see. I feel confident about most of these guesses with the exception of the November 6th guess because it could be anything. You know, so, and even after that July 30th, 2021 date, which I guess would be the next Black Panther movie, there's still 4 more dates. You got November 5th, 2021, February 18th, 2022, May 6th, 2022, and July 9th, 2022. So they're planned all the way up to 2022. So it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for the future. But anyway, guys, that is it for this video. What do you guys think in the comment section? What do you think are the dates or the movies that are going to be released on the dates that I discussed here in this video? Once again, Talil, thank you so much for being a Patreon supporter. I appreciate that. And as you know, if you have any other requests, please leave them on the Patreon page and I'll be happy to do them. All right, guys, that's it for this video. This is Rob signing off for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching E.T.N. Click here to watch more content. Or you can click here to become an E.T.N. patron. Don't forget to leave a comment. Also, make sure you like and share this video. If you want to know when the next video is up, click the notification bell next to the subscribe button. And most of all, make sure to click that subscribe button for regular content.